We now solve this system of equations graphically. So here we have the two equations 4x minus 2y equals 9, and other equation is x plus y equal to 0. So let me consider the first equation. This is equation 1. This is equation 2. I'm going to write both equations in the form of y equals mx plus b, that is the slope and y-intercept form. So let me consider this first equation. We have 4x minus 2y equals 9. First, I add 2y on both sides. So I get 4x equals 2y. I'm sorry, this is 2y plus 9. Now I subtract 9 from both sides. So I get 4x minus 9, and this equals 2y. I'm going to rearrange this 2y to the left side and 4x minus 9 onto the right side. So we will have this equation 2y equals 4x minus 9. Now dividing by 2 on both sides, we get y equals 4x divided by 2 is 2x, and 9 divided by 2, this is in decimal is 4.5. So this is negative 4.5. So now we have written this equation, the first equation, in terms of y equal to mx plus b form, that is the slope intercept form. Now we can identify the slope. Slope is the coefficient of x. So here the coefficient of x is 2. So therefore the slope of this equation is 2. The slope equal to 2. And then the y-intercept is the constant b. So here we have this negative 4.5, and this is the y-intercept. Using these two information, we can graph the equation of this slide. That is, first we have to mark this y-intercept on the graph, and then the slope of this line is 2. So the rise over run is 2. We rise by 2, that is negative 4.5 to negative 3.5, and then negative 2.5, and then go across 1 unit. So likewise, we construct some points and then join the points through the line. So we will get a graph of this one, that is the one which shows in green color. Now let's uh, graph the second equation. So let's consider the second equation. This is x plus y equal to 0. So I have y equals, I can subtract x from both sides. When I do that, I get y equal to negative x. And this is in the form of y equal to mx plus b, where m equals negative 1 and the y-intercept is 0. So using this information, we can graph. In fact, this is one of the standard equations which passes through the origin. That is the graph of this equation, which is a straight line passing through the origin with the negative slope. So we know that then it must be something like this. It is going through the origin with a negative slope. So we get the graph of this y equal to negative x as like this, which is shown in red color. And these two graphs intersect at the point, if you look at this graphically, it is at 1.5 comma negative 1.5. So therefore, the intersection of these two graphs is the solution to the system of equation. So we say that x equals 1.5 and y equals negative 1.5 is the solution to the system of equation which we identified graphically. Let's solve this system of equations by hand calculation. So there are two methods which we can utilize. One of them is substitution method, and the other one is elimination method. I'm going to solve by substitution method. So let me consider the second equation. We have x plus y equal to 0. Now I solve for y from this equation by subtracting x from both sides. So I get y equals negative x. Now I can replace the value of y into the first equation. That is, we have 4x minus 2 times of y. So replace y by negative x, and this equals 9. Now let's solve for x. This is 4x. Negative times negative is positive. So we get 4x plus 2x equals 9. This is 6x equals 9. So we get x equals 9 sixths. or we can reduce this to, this is 3 by 2, which equals 1.5. So we have solved for x, which is x equals 1.5. Now take this value of y and plug it into the expression for y, which is y equal to negative of x. So it is negative 1.5. So we have solved this system of equation by hand calculation, and we get x equals 1.5 and y equals negative 1.5.